Mr. Arlito, Mr. Arlito. Are you playing with your toys? Arlito, are you seeking attention? You want your bobito? What's this mommy has? Wee! Hey, life is better. So, I put him on the counter so we can make some breakfast. Vic is making the food for the dogs.
Chef Arlo?
Chef Arlito!
Sì, siamo qui alla cucina d'Arlo.
Sì, sì. Vic's got the, what is this, motorcycling on?
MotoGP?
MotoGP. So when I met Vic, he had like motorbikes coming out of his literal asshole. He had so many of them. And I was like, this is something I'm gonna have to accept. Riding your bikes, especially like super bikes, they're very dangerous. You know, they go up, what, like 150 miles an hour?
No, like 200.
You're acting like I know what I'm talking about. I'm a girl. I don't know anything about motorbikes and cars.
This bike will do 150 miles an hour in like third gear on the street. Easy.
At the beginning, I was like, oh my God, my man rides bikes. Then when I had a kid with him, I was like, if you break your neck. But then I contradicted myself because when Vic had his birthday, I actually ended up buying him his dream bike. So I ended up buying him a Ducati. So girls, if you don't know what a Ducati is, ask your man. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was a mistake because then I added to the anxiety that I have every time this man wants to ride his bike on the streets. You better not be picking up any girls on the streets in your bike.
It doesn't have a backseat.
Yeah, exactly. No backseat. Right, let's make some eggs.
I am getting another bike though. One that we can actually drive together. I take her as a passenger.
I actually like getting on the bike. The first time Vic put me on his bike, I said to him, hey, can you drop me off somewhere? And he was like, sure, no problem. He handed me a helmet and I went, what is this? And he was like, you're getting on the bike. And I was like, I am not getting on a bike. First of all, I've just had my hair done. Second of all, I've never been on a bike, let alone a super bike. Long story cut short, when you're on a super bike, you're like hunched back. And if you're a passenger, your seat is literally like the size of an asshole. And you've got to clump your legs and you've got to clutch onto them. When I tell you I've never had more coochie sweat in my life, I was so nervous. It was going. I like being safe. You ain't gonna find me like doing some crazy stuff. I'm a mother. I've got to stay alive for my kids. In a pan, we're gonna add olive oil because I'm Mediterranean. I've been away from my house for 4 weeks now because I've been in the UK and to not have homemade meals in 4 weeks, jarring, absolutely jarring. You already know, my stomach, my skin, just ugh. But anyways, back home now for 24 hours because tomorrow we go to Tulum for our first family vacation with Alito, and also Vic's mum and dad are coming with us, which is super nice. I love my Lucy, so that will be fun. Anyway, bit of salt. Bella made this dish. Bella's Vic's daughter. Look how talented she is. So beautiful. I ask her to make stuff for me all the time, but she's a teenager, so she's like, I'll do when I have time. And I'm like, okay, I just want your pots. So cute. So we use this as a little salt bowl. I was gonna make it with tortillas, but that's so long and I'm so hungry. I think I'm just gonna like toast some bread. When you say, do you want toast? You say,
¿Tú quieres pan?
¿Tú quieres pan tostado?
Yes. Sí, por favor.
¿Tú quieres pan tostado, mi amor?
Sí, mama. Gracias.
We don't want another kid too soon there, babes. Oh, I forgot my mother-in-law was here. So I made enough eggs for me, Vic and Lucy, and then some toast. Then I have my coffee here. Give me this one.
Tapatilla sauce too.
Yeah, that's nice as well. So I'm gonna add some hot sauce on that. What do you think about my nails? If you know me, if you really know me, and you've been here for like 6 years, you know this is madness for me. To have nails like this, it's normally just a plain old colour. Maybe I'll add a bit of a sparkle once in a while. But because we're going to Tulum, I thought, oh, spice it up a bit. I don't know. Anyway, food time. I've been packing loads and I don't know why I didn't record. I think I just got overwhelmed. You know when you just get overstimulated when you have so much to do? So I've done my stuff and pack Arlo's stuff and then we're gonna head to the gym. I really want to get my gym workout in. I haven't done my hair today. I washed it because it was so crusty. But I really need to style it because if I leave it like this, it's really hard to manage. I actually wanted to show you my phone grips because I think they're so cute. This charm is actually from our legendary event and all of our Honor Active Gold customers got one in their goodie bags. I hope you did. So these are really cute. So I stumbled across this independent female-owned brand. Her name is Max and her brand is called Untouched Bloom. I paid for these myself, but I really want to support as many independent brands as possible because I know that when I started, had I not had my platform to boost on our Boost Evolve You, it would have been much more of a struggle. And she makes these little grippers which I thought are so unbelievably cute. She makes them with her dad. I ordered a bunch and then she sent me more, which I'm so thankful for. So if you do want to support an independent female-owned brand with actually some cuteness to your life, then Untouched Bloom is the way forward. So we're gonna finish packing and we're gonna go to the gym. Bitch, can you believe I managed to get all of my vacation outfits in one luggage? I'm sorry if you are the kind of girl that's like, I only have like 2 outfits. No, I need options. I need more energy, more passion. So for the fact that I have 1 suitcase is mad. And then I got all my Honor Active sets here. I love training on vacation. I've got my pink sets, my purple sets, my white sets, you know, those vacation vibes. So it's all in there. Oh my God, new car keys coming out. So beautiful. It's coming out in soft motion, easy lift. And now I've got my outfit ready for tomorrow. It's actually new raw cut lounge in khaki. Probably the most stunning set we have dropped. It looks so good. And what I did is I made the hoodie a bit more oversized so it doesn't feel cropped. So that should fit more comfortable. I've got my little beach bag that I'm just going to use as my airport bag. This bag was one of my first ever splurges and I was so paranoid to buy it because I was like, oh my God, it's a beach bag, it's going to get dirty. But you can wash your machine this bag and I've had it now for, I believe 6 years. So she's done a good job. And then my hat. And I can't pack that because I don't want to break it. So I'm going to have to wear it around the airport. Yes, I am that mug that will do that, but I'm not breaking my stuff. Right, Arlo's, then gym. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the gym. I thought I'd show you my outfit because it's so cute. So I'm wearing the soft motion jacket and ballet pink. I'm actually gonna curve the hems of soft motion because I think it suits the design DNA much more. Maybe by the end of the year, the curves will be hemmed, which I think will look so much cuter. And then straight hem will be more unified, which is a bit more performance. Effortless shorts. I don't know what color this is. I think it's peony pink, but they look so good. And then I'm wearing the tie-dye socks from the legendary event. I'm not sure if you guys remember these tie-dye socks. I thought they were really cute. And then a soft motion bra underneath. I packed all of little Anlito's stuff. So he's got the little carry-on. I always keep majority of my stuff with me just in case anything happens to his suitcase. I've got all his milk, all his products in there and then that's his suitcase ready to go. When I head on to the gym, I'm actually getting a bit hungry, so I might grab a little snack. And then after the gym, I'm actually gonna make a fancy papaya protein shake. Papaya is so good for your tummy, especially with like healing, postpartum. That's been really good as well. Lots of fruit, lots of veggies. But in no rush, taking my time and really just trying my best to prioritize as many whole foods as possible. But again, I haven't been home, so that's been a challenge. But even when I'm eating out, I'm always like, hi, can I have it grilled? Minimum oil, because if I'm eating out 3 times a day, 4 weeks, that's intense. Cutesy, let's go. Finished my workout. That was a heavy leg day, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I did that being jet lagged. I've been up since 4 AM in the morning, but here we are. Went to Whole Foods with Vic, grabbed some food to make lunch together. Ended up eating one of those chomp bars. They're 100% beef, so I had one of those. They're really nice. I like the ones with the jalapeno in them. And now I'm gonna have some plantain chips, just a little bit of a snack, you know, a snack before lunch. And then we're gonna go home and make my shake, because I want my post-workout shake and lunch as well. Oh my love. Missed you. Were you a good little boy for grandma? It's you.
Hi. How are you? You get some sunlight today? You need sunlight? I don't know.
He was outside with grandma. Okay, Vic, he is cooking lunch. So, you're going to tell us what you're cooking?
This is petit je ne sais quoi, mademoiselle, s'il vous plaît. Je suis désolé. I'm just honestly reheating some food and making some new stuff. So we're gonna have rice and beans, but I'm gonna actually like set a base with onions and tomatoes.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna add the rice and beans, and we're gonna like cook them together. Kind of like a fast way of making something called moro.
Is that Dominican?
Yes.
Okay.
Like rice and beans cooked together, and usually you actually do it from the get-go, but this is just a hack to do it faster, and also reusing your stuff. And then we're gonna have some bok choy, just super simple.
I love bok choy. It's literally one of my favorite vegetables in the world, and the way Vic cooks it is crazy good.
So I would just say just cut the end, separate the stems. They always have dirt, so make sure you wash those really well. If you take this and you put it into a little pot with dirt, this will grow again. And
Babe, how many times you try to do that and then the animals come and eat it?
They don't eat the bok choy. They only eat everything else.
So do we have bok choy cooking? Like, not cooking, but
no,
you know what I mean.
It becomes wild, then it grows really big, and it has flowers. It's really beautiful. You cannot really eat it.
Oh.
So you can eat watercress. We have watercress back there.
We do?
Yeah.
Should have added some in my egg.
Well, now you know. This is actually sea bass. They didn't have cod.
Babe, that looks like cod, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, sorry, it's halibut.
Well, we were both wrong.
What we put. I'm actually gonna make the flavor bed of the fish here. It's gonna be olive oil, some soy sauce, some red pepper, salt, you know, and then I'm gonna add the fish in there.
You know.
And that's how it's gonna cook. So, anyways, this is how we're gonna approach making that moro. With some beans that we just know how to eat.
I hope the beans go to my fat ass. Damn, man, the rice like fucking rocks.
That's why, making it like that.
Do you mean it needs a bit of water?
No.
Okay. Yes, chef, sexy chef. So I actually realised I wasn't eating enough protein, so by adding a shake.
You want to flip it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll flip it with a tongue. Or do you want a spatula? I think a spatula, no?
Whatever you like.
Okay, man, I'll use
You're the chef. You're the chef.
No, you're the chef, I'm the sous chef.
I'm the cinematographer.
Oh, shit.
There you go, that's beautiful. There you go. Excellent. Look at that. Now we're talking.
But you're not even on the stick?
Oh, yeah.
It cooks so good, and I'm not even trying to gas him, but I was shocked at how good his cooking was when I never wanted to cook again, because cooking with KRISSY has been part of my life for a very long time, and I love the way I cook and I love my food. But then when Vic cooked for me, I was humbled. But there's like one thing you like that I made, just one thing, or
anything. Yorkshire pudding.
My Yorkshire pudding. My Yorkshire pudding is my roast potatoes. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
What?
When you make salmon and you pay attention to it.
There you go.
And roast chicken.
I think I'm just very erratic. So I'm like, have you ever seen The Bear? When he's like, ah! That's how I am in the kitchen. Whereas Vic is like calm and steady. Hey, I think it's because he's Caribbean, Caribbeans are chilled. So chilled.
Oh, you know, today it's so hot and sweating. Okay.
We went to the Dominican Republic. Everything was like, no problem, yes, okay. And I loved it. I was like, you know what? Why am I so uptight? Let me just relax a bit. And honestly, the Caribbean way is the best way. Guys, I fell asleep. Fell asleep at what time?
About almost 5 p.m.
What time is it now?
It's 7:30.
Oh, you made some like actual boiled sweet potato.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some olive oil and a little salt on it and it'll be perfect.
Okay, so we're having steak, sweet potato and asparagus. I'm gonna have a little bit of this. And then by then, Arlo's gonna hopefully wake up. We're both jet lagged. We've both been asleep at the same time.
And amazing news, now we have a barbecue finally.
You made it in the grill?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You want me to plate you up?
Yes, please. That tastes really good, babe. I'm gonna eat that. I'm catching the flip side. That concludes today's video of what I eat in a day. Oh my God, I've just realized the whole video I have looked absolutely disheveled and I didn't really put makeup on. I'm sorry about that. Oh my God, I have toothpaste on my mouth. No, put her in jail right now. That is crusty, dusty, musty. I'm embarrassed. Right, I'm gonna go to bed because I am exhausted, jet lagged. Had to wake up Arlo because he's equally jet lagged. You know, babies get jet lagged. Also, another fun fact about babies is you can't give them honey the first year of their existence. So don't give your baby honey and don't give your baby water. And that sounds really silly. If you're a mum, you're like, duh, of course not. But a lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that until I had a child. And then I was like, wait, I can't give him that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got inspired to remember to eat your carbs, to remember to eat your fats, to remember to eat your protein, and to also remember that cooking a homemade meal is just so much more satisfying than eating out, where you're spending money and you don't know what you're putting into your body. Once in a while is totally fine. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if it's done too often, it's definitely going to prevent you from seeing the results you want a bit sooner. But basically, I'm not saying this to make you feel bad any type of way. What I'm trying to say is if you're committed to actually see results and if you're committed to your journey, eating out constantly or every single day is definitely going to restrict that to some capacity. It doesn't mean that you won't see results. It just means that it might delay it. But everything's a journey. Like I just said, I just came off the back of eating out for 4 weeks. I freaking hated it. So I'm so happy to have some homemade meals. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got inspired to cook. And I will see you next time for a video. Leave a thumbs up. It goes a long way and it pushes me to create more content. Love you always and forever. I'll catch you next time. I catch you next time.